Caroline recently graduated from the Blaustein at Rutgers in a Master's of City and Regional Planning with a concentration in environmental policy and international development. She's currently based in Atlanta, Georgia, my hometown. Her passion is making urban places welcoming, fun, and safe for everyone. She's now looking for opportunities. Y'all heard that, okay? This is her working interview, case study, to apply her knowledge and comprehensive planning skill set, and hopes to get more involved with initiatives that incorporate green infrastructure to improve climate change resiliency. Okay? And on a personal note, I've known Caroline for 10 years. Caroline and I met at the University of Georgia. Go Dogs. And it was my first semester back, and we met in the Collegiate Recovery Center. And it was a program for students who are in recovery. And we've walked this journey together for 10 years, and it's been an honor to be your friend and to be here in Portland tonight. With that, I give you Caroline Grant.
I'm Kevin Randolph. I'm also known as the singing rollerblader, Beltline Kevin. $100,000 per year contract as the first ever Real Taco sponsor athlete. We believe that you do for our city, and the joy that you bring to people is something you rarely see. For everything that we believe in.
So $100,000. That's the amount of value that Kevin Randolph has been rewarded for the value that he adds to the community. And I don't know if you guys caught that or can see it, but the value that he adds is by singing and rollerblading along the Beltline. Typically, he's singing something like Britney Spears or Spice Girls. But he's not the only character like this. Some of the more lenient laws that we have around permitting allow for people like the Saturday DJ to set up their stacks and anyone can come and play. An organization called Pianos for Peace has set up these pianos all along the Beltline as well. So anyone can come as they're walking, sit down, start playing the keys. So imagine that you do this, maybe someone else walks by. Imagine there's a trash can. They flip over the trash can, grab some sticks, I'm sure there's some sticks nearby, and they start banging on the drum, making a beat. And maybe another person comes along and they start singing. Hopefully they can actually sing. But what do you have there? A spontaneous concert. And people will gather, right? So what happens when people gather? William H. Whitehead said, what attracts people most, it would appear, is other people. And when you have more and more people coming, typically they're going to be spending money. So one of the unintended consequences that we have of this is gentrification. So we need to pay attention and incorporate affordable housing into these plans. But planning for greenways is very complex and extremely expensive. But I'm here to talk about placemaking and how placemaking can add some of the unintended value that revitalizes a community and draws more people in, helping them to feel a part of. And how do we do this? Design matters. Ironic slide, right? Thank you. So we can incorporate more flexibility into our plans that allow for people to use greenways as more than a pathway that gets us just from point A to point B. Instead, they can be places in and of themselves. And this doesn't necessarily have to be a huge production. Let's take a look at some of the low-hanging fruit that we can grab onto. Where are my foodies at? Yeah. So people love food. A lot of people love food. And on greenways, we can set up things like taco trucks, other kinds of food. Taco's my favorite, obviously. And local grocery stores. So this is a shout out to the Swamp Rabbit Cafe in my hometown of Greenville, South Carolina. I promised John I'd give this one a shout out, but it is truly one of my favorite places in Greenville. And
Greenville is amazing.
yes, thank you. Greenville plug. So just a short walk away from this is Unity Park here. And typically we say wherever children or kids feel safe, it's generally a safe place for everybody. So here you can imagine running through, well, segue to this. So here is Krog Street Tunnel, back to Atlanta. Graffiti is typically seen as a form of degenerative art, but in this case, it's kind of a way of cheap wayfinding. And it builds off of the local culture, just like this place here in New Orleans. This is the Lafayette Greenway that runs right around a linear park. And within the park, they are building off of the local culture of music, festivals, concerts, and it's a really amazing thing to see here. So festivals are another way that greenways can be used, and they add a lot to the community, inviting people back. They can introduce people to the space, and then maybe you take a photo, inspire people to return again. Now, us Southerners are not known for loving the cold. I, for one, absolutely hate it. But the fairy in me will definitely go outside to check out this Winter Lights Festival that is set up along the space in Charlotte. And here we have the Underline in Miami, which is an amazing, where they're turning 10 miles of underutilized land into a greenway where people, as you can see here, are painting. There's lots of yoga, people bicycle, and so shout out to the South. Thank you. I am on East Coast time and fading, but I hope you guys appreciate this presentation and see what an amazing place that greenways can become and how they can be more than just pathways, but a final destination, a stage, and a space for community imagination.